A paranoid poet is back with a story to tell. Then I'll probably disappear again, a bit like Adele. Only a lot less money and a lot less skilled and not as many stadiums compared to her I have built. I also don't have her eyes that could swallow a soul. Never before have I seen such a person gentle and whole. And I assume she doesn't need to take a diazepam pill to perform for 6 people at a pub in Colville. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a weirdo, just a fanatic. I hardly even pray these days to my Delshine in the attic. But has she taken on the engine? The Robin Hood and Ashby next? With rhymes about borrowed Teslas and my inability to have sex? Has she been offered to gig, paid for with a blowy and a wank? Which would have been more complimentary had their name not been Frank. You may have seen my TikTok where I aim to be funny. Do I do it to make you smile? Or is this hoping for money? Is this my only opportunity of leaving the UK for sunny and divorcing my wife and calling Adele my honey? Anyway, back to the point with a message to my own fans. Let me tell you my ideas, my overly grandiose plans. So yes, I am back, but a few things have changed. With a shift in momentum, priorities rearranged. I have huge plans for the rest of this year. As back to poetry I return. I'll always be in my notepad and from books I will learn. I'll participate in open mic nights for the experience I learn. Although the crippling paranoia is becoming quite a concern. Will I get over the anxiety and stop jolting so hard? With hands moving so fast I can't read the words on the card. Scrutinising to find a decent video that I can include to my blog, where I'm not shaking like a cold shitting dog. Now I get my rhymes aren't good enough, but I'll add a yet. I'm sure I can do at least one performance where I'm not booed off set. My last gig was tough, the audience became quite toxic and bad. The hardest thing was, the audience was my kid's wife and dad. Being on stage, my brain feels like it's flighting or fighting. But enough about that, let's return to the writing. I love the serious poems, but I enjoy making you smile. If even one person can draw strength from them, then it'll all be worthwhile. I mean, ideally, I'd like more than one person's not enough, unless it was Adele. That's fine. My aim is to be a lovable poet, no longer such a twat. No longer that strange kid that was heavily addicted to MCAT. Will a paranoid poet be a household name? Probably not. But I'll keep on writing regardless for the benefits it's got. Happiness, fulfillment, gratification, a treasured piece to my life. Maybe one day I'll write a poem good enough for my kids, dad and wife.